Hello and welcome to BFFs podcast. Today we're going to be talking about swimming, and I'm here with my friend Celeste. Go check her channel out, 3 Crazy Cooks.
Like and subscribe, please. Today we're going to be talking about swimming.
Just like I said.
I copied her sentence.
Oh yeah, she did. Okay, so Celeste, what's your favorite thing about swimming?
I love how on hot days when you could just go in the pool and just have a refreshing dip. And I love going back flips and front flips.
Well, I love mostly about swimming, doing my tricks, and when the pool is nice and warm. It is nice when it's kind of cold, but when it's really, really cold, I'm not getting in. Even if it's 100-degree day, I'm not getting in if it's icy cold.
I'd stay in there for about 10 minutes, 15.
If it's cold.
If it's like that icy cold and it's 100-degree day, then yeah. So, what do you not like about swimming?
Well, my least favorite part about swimming, I have a lot of things. One, if I go underwater without my goggles, because then I get water in my eye, and yeah. And then another part I don't like about swimming is when it's icy cold, because ice cubes are not fun. And then, one last thing I don't like about swimming is when people push me under, and when I'm riding on their back, they say, go like this, and then they duck me underwater when I haven't even taken a breath. So, Celeste, what's your least favorite thing about swimming?
Well, Juliet, I hate when I go to the deep end and then I have to grab onto the hot cement on the edge because I can't stand at the bottom. I hate when I have to hold on to the hot cement. And then another thing is the same with you, but when I'm riding on their back, they don't tell me that they're going underwater, so I freak out.
Exactly, Celeste, exactly. We're like the same person, but not. Well,
so in other words, what is if you could think of a new trick that you'd show to your friend that nobody has done before, what would it be?
If I could think of any trick to do to show my friend that no one has ever done, well, I don't know everybody in the world, I only know a couple people, but if there was a trick that I don't think anyone who's ever done, it'd be a triple side flip. Celeste, back to you. And another question, what is your favorite thing about swimming?
We already went through that, Juliet.
Whoopsie. Well, in other news, what's your favorite trick to do?
So, I like doing front flips, and Juliet, if I could think of a trick that I think nobody has done before, I'd call it the double Dutch front flip.
Nice. go with, what was the question again? Something about belly flops?
Would you rather do a cannonball or a belly flop?
I'd rather do a cannonball because cannonballs don't hurt like belly flops. And if you do a belly flop, one, it's really scary. Two, you get a big red circle on your stomach from hitting the water like...
I'd prefer belly flops.
What?
Yeah, so do you know why? I like cannonballs, but belly flops are way more easy, and they don't ever give me a big red circle. That's because I don't go... I go like this.
Like a soaring bird. Check out my music video called Soaring Bird. So, Celeste, if you had to choose any trick, which one is your least favorite?
A backflip. Because sometimes when I do a backflip, it feels like I have to sneeze in my nose. It's like gives me like, it feels really weird when I go backwards. So I'd rather do a front flip in the water instead of a back flip.
Nice. Wow, that's crazy. You don't even have a pool and you know how to do a backflip. I'm just learning. So,
you have a pool, right?
yes, I do.
When you go swimming, would you rather go swimming underwater all day or above? But when you swim underwater, you could still come up for air.
I'd rather swim underwater because it's really fun and you get to see, like, if you were in the ocean, all the dolphins, all the whales, all the fish. But in my pool, I'd rather go underwater still because it's really cool and it feels really refreshing. And for my question, Celeste, what is your least favorite thing about getting water in your ears?
Oh, so when I get out of the pool and I've been in there underwater for a long time, it feels like there's still water in there in my ears, but there's not. And when I get water in my ears, it just affects the hearing, and I don't like it. But I like it when I got a bunch of earwax in my ears. And it cleans it out.
Nice, Celeste. So, you're going to ask me a question. We're going to ask each other 2 questions for the last time, and then we'll...
Got it. So, for my last question, this is the big one that I bet everybody has on their minds. When you go swimming, do you... I don't have an idea for a question. Anyway, the big question
I'm ready.
is... Do you like swimming?
The answer is yes, of course I love swimming. It's my favorite sport.
Like, duh.
Duh! And for my last question that I think is on everyone's mind, because this is a lot of people's fears. Are you ever scared of drowning?
Well, sometimes when I can't touch the ground, but I can swim underwater, sometimes I just get freaked out a little bit.
And you've heard it from